Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video we're going to have a look at 5 projects I expect to do remarkably well for the month of November. Do check out last month's video where I called out 5 projects for October. They've done really well, just in case you missed that one. With all that said, if you enjoy this sort of content, mash that like button. It really does support the channel. It pushes out the content a little bit further. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video, and comment below and let me know what 5 projects would you pick for the month of November. Really interested to get your views and opinions, so do let us know. Right, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get down to the desktop. So here we are. The first project that I'm going to call out is Singularity DAO. So it has pulled back. I mean, it's actually, recovering nicely at the moment. But at the time of recording, it's at $2.55. I think this is an absolute steal currently. And the reason why I'm calling this one out is they're about to launch their Singularity DAO Launchpad. And the first project that's going to be on there is 𝗕𝗓. So a really solid project. Really like the fact that they've moved so fast to launch the Launchpad. We expect at least 5 launches from the Launchpad this year. So I think November is going to be a really good month for Singularity DAO. Do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are. For those of you that don't know, it's AI-powered DeFi portfolios. They're going to be introducing Dynasets soon as well. So, the Launchpad does bring additional utility, and alongside that, I believe, not a financial advisor, but I believe that's going to encompass some price discovery. So do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. This isn't a video where I'm going to dig into the projects. Do go visit the channel page. We have done various different videos on these projects. Okay, moving on. Polygon MATIC. At the time of recording at $1.92, up 10.99%, so 11% up, right, for the day after a bit of a pullback. I expect Polygon MATIC to do remarkably well for the month of November. So Ethereum's Internet of Blockchain. So Polygon is a protocol and a framework for building and connecting Ethereum compatible blockchain networks, aggregating scalable solutions on Ethereum, supporting a multi-chain Ethereum ecosystem. So lots of gaming protocols going on this. We know lots of buildings happening. We expect it to do really well. If we have a look at advice.io, just so you're aware, we don't just pull these projects out of our arse. We do dig into these and we spend quite a lot of time looking at the projects that we're going to call out for each month, right? So it's 𝗕𝗘𝗪, the artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is impartial, right? Has rated it an A2, and this is updated each day, so you're fully aware. Do check out advice.io if you're not signed up already. It's free to sign up. So the last 7 days we've seen 26.28% increase. It's A2, which is the highest rating I've ever seen if I ever dish out to a project. The AMCAD ratio is A2, the Sharpe ratio is A2, the Fear and Greed index is A1, so that looks pucker. And then you've got firm profitability also at A1, so it's a very profitable project. So the artificial intelligence calling this out as an absolute gem. So do dig into this one if you're not aware of what MATIC Polygon is. Okay, moving on, the third pick for the month of November is Phantom, and it is up 16.84% today. That doesn't put me off because I know that there's lots of protocols building on Phantom, and I do think this is undervalued currently. You compare it to, say, Solana, for example. I think Solana is priced correctly. Phantom, on the other hand, I still think is very much underutilized and undervalued, and that's why it's making it into November's selection, right? So at $3.35, up 16.84% at the time of recording. This is, a fast, high throughput, open source smart contract platform for digital assets and dApps. Like I say, lots of gaming protocols are building on Phantom. And with that said, they've recently done an upgrade, which makes it, I guess it deals with the blockchain trilemma issues better. So a solid upgrade. If we have a look at advice.io, it's rated a B1. I expect this to change over the coming days and weeks. Currently, the AMI ratio is A2. The profitability, so very profitable, at A1. The fear and greed index is at D. I think that's more how can I explain it? More of a marketplace fear rather than solely the project, but it's saying that people are fearful with Phantom, and when I see that to me is potentially on a solid project, a buying opportunity. Moving average details there, I'm not going to go over those. Sharp ratio A2 and the profitability A1, so very profitable. It's really just the fear and greed index that is pulling this one down. Again, I think this is an absolute steal. Anyway, moving on. Elrond, currently at 267.30, up 5.11% at the time of recording. Again, I think this is a solid project. The internet scale blockchain is live. So much happening with this one. Again, really low circulating and max supply on the tokenomics. So do dig into this project if you haven't already. I do think this one's going to do really well for the month of November. Lots happening. So keep your eyes on this one. And then if we go to the artificial intelligence at advice.io, it's got a rating of A3, so that's pretty good. Up almost 10.5% for the last 7 days. The AMI ratio is A2, so that's fantastic. Sharp ratio A2. Profitability is A1. We see that a lot on this channel. Lots of these projects are very profitable, and the fear and greed index is at B3, so that is what is pulling it down. So again, solid project. Moving on to the fifth and final project for the month of November, and that would be Harmony. Now, I have been doing weekly videos where I call out projects on a weekly basis that I think are going to do well in certain weeks, and we've done that really successfully. So do check out some of those videos if you haven't already. And Harmony was one of those that I picked out and absolutely nailed it when it comes to which week in the month that it was going to take off. We've seen that it's done some amazing things at 0.355, up 12.22%. We've seen this as high as 39 cents. Nick and myself called this project out at 0.5 cent. I think it was less than 0.5 cent. In fact, it might have even been as low as 0.25 cent. Now, that was about a year ago. It's fantastic profit to be had in this one, and there is so much more in the tank. This is such a solid project, solid team, solid tech, solid community, the lot. The same could be said for some of the other projects that I've talked about, but when you've been talking about a project for so long and you're starting to see everything that you were talking about come to fruition, it's great to see. So if we have a look at this, so build on Harmony, bridge to all chains. So basically it's the one project, and obviously you've got all your different bridge and layer 2 features, and it stands up solidly against all the other projects out there. For me, solid and a great project. One of my favorite projects in the space, as you're aware, if you watch the channel. So okay, Harmony 1, the artificial intelligence and machine learning, has rated it an A3. This has come down from an A2. Obviously it would have been an A2 because it's gone on an absolute tear. The last 7 days, this project is up 41.87%. You might ask why I'm calling this out to do really well in November. That is because I don't think it's really even sort of got to where it's capable of going just yet. I do expect this one to continue to go on this tear, and for me, a solid project. And we're calling out $1 for the peak of the bull run for Harmony 1. We have been for about a year. And I do honestly think that it's going to get there. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research before making any investment decisions. The fear and greed index is at B1, so it's a little bit fearful, and I understand why that would be. You've gone on an absolute tear. It's pulled back in line with the rest of the market slightly. I think it's held up really nicely, but there's going to be a bit of fear there, right? Profitability A1 is kind of a given. Sharp ratio A2, so again solid, and 𝗖𝗎𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗚 ratio is A2. So it's literally the fear in the market that is pulling this one down from an A2 to an A3. I'm not fearful. I'm surprised people are. I think this project is going to do really, really well in the month of November as well. There are so many projects in this space that are really, really solid, right? And I say this regularly. I say this every single month. It's really difficult to pick out just 5 projects out of so many wonderful projects. But these are the ones that I've selected for the month of November that I expect to do really, really well. Do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on my selection, and what projects you would have selected for the month of November. Really interested to get your views and opinions. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the content and you want to support the channel, mash that like button or just hit it, whatever you want to do. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure you tap that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And with all that said, thanks for watching today, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.